Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my house with a home improvement one-day build that is going to take longer than a day. You are in a room of my house, and if you want to know something about my house, know that we're book people. There are books everywhere in this house. We buy a lot of books, we read a lot of books, we give away a lot of books, we collect a lot of books. We purge every few years. This right here is our fiction section. I will shoot some close-ups so you get to see what kind of fiction we read here in Casa Sauvage. And this is a modular system that was part of the house when we got here. Actually, 3 of these tiers were in the house when we bought it, and the person we bought it from had an extra one of these and sold it to us at a really good deal. This is a really beautiful system. These are steel uprights, which I actually remachined to fit this wall as opposed to the wall they were previously in. And they are populated by these shelves, which are simply U-shaped dovetailed bits of goodness. And they're held in by really simple method. It is a 1/4-20 screw up here and a 1/4-inch dowel pin right here. So they all actually pivot there. And this is the sum total of all of the shelf units we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4. We have 23 plus. If I'm ever doing math on the channel, I'm wrong about my math. At any rate, this is the sum total of our population of this system. And like I said, we're out of room. I decided, instead of ordering these shelves, more of them custom from the company, that I wanted to make them. And that's what I'm going to do. I would like to call your attention to one aspect of these, and that is this. So the company that makes these does this beautiful dovetailing on the side. It is surpassingly lovely. This is walnut. It's just gorgeous work. I am not going to be dovetailing my shelves. I'm going to be making 3 shelves, 1 and 2 and 3. And that should give us another, what is that? And it's like 4+ feet of more linear bookshelf space, which is, as you can see, at a premium here in the house. So I'm going to take one of these shelves back to the cave. I've got some walnut on order. I'm going to start splitting it, cutting it, flattening it, gluing it, planing it. We'll get to all that. Let's head to the cave. This is going to be my 3 new shelves. I glued it. This is 1 what is this? It's 1 3/8 walnut. I will be able to get 3 shelves out of here and have a little bit left over. And that's nice because I got a big fat knot here I don't want to have to think about. So that will actually cut off neatly. I'm going to cut it into chunks. I'm going to break out my DeWalt planer, which I have not fired up yet. I know. And we're going to get it going, and we're going to plane this wood. We're not going to plane it down to the final thickness yet. I'm going to get it to just like 1/8 of an inch above the final thickness, and then we'll pause there while I figure out the attachment method. The modular shelving system uses some very, very intricate and beautiful dovetails in the sides. I will not be replicating that specific part of this. Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. I'll be doing dowels because. Yeah, let's get to cutting. The walnut board, yeah, that's going on the bottom of a shelf. We won't see that. So my shelves are cut slightly oversized. That's the bottom of the shelf. Oh, well, let me show you the shelf I'm replicating. So here's the shelf I'm replicating, 1/2-inch sides, 1-inch base. Here are my 1/2-inch sides. Now, reader, I'm not doing that dovetail. It's unnecessary. For structure, I am going to do I'm doing a joint that's like this. Here's the end, and here is the piece. I'm gonna rabbet a little that fits this, and then I'm gonna dowel it with 3 dowels. That's how we will manage this. So I have one of the bottom shelves chucked into the mill, and I'm about to use that 1/4-inch milling bit to mill out a channel on both sides of all 3 shelves. It's going to require a tiny amount of cleanup with a chisel to make that really nice. And then I'm going to glue them up, clamp them in. I'm really happy with how this is going. The milling machine gives me a good woodworker, understands his router and his router setup, and understands the relationships between it, so they can set up a router jig and make cuts like this all day long. I am not so comfortable with the router, so for me, it's the milling machine. And I'm 3 cuts in, I have 3 cuts left, and then I've done all the major cuts for my shelving. And then it's fitment, doweling, assembly, gluing. Yeah. I said I was going to dowel these things together. I am not. I'm actually going to screw them together. That will get me the best amount of clamp force and cleanup. I am going to put screws in to countersunk holes, which I will then plug because I have plug cutters here. So all that should work out nicely. I should be able to glue up these 3 shelves by the end of today and have them, you know, require just some sanding and then it's finishing. But right now I'm about to do all of the drilling for the countersunk holes. And these happen down here where the piece interfaces with the All right, now I'm going to cut some plugs using this. This is a plug cutter. It cuts very accurately sized plugs for your countersunk bits for exactly this. I have 2 different colors of wood, so I'm going to be playing around with that. But here we go. Here we go. This is C. And this is D. Here's C. I can't sing the blues anymore. Well, my drawers are dry. I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm going to saw off my dowels here, my covers. Then I'm also going to do some staining tests to find a stain that looks right. Okay, so I've got my original color here. These are the original shelves. And after mucking about with some different, yeah, I know the natural looks pretty good, but I'm actually gonna go, what I'm gonna do is I find that the light walnut gives me the most consistent tone, which with the natural over, it's probably gonna get me that slightly yellower. And then I'm gonna hit the whole thing with guitar lacquer, and that should give me what I'm looking for. I'm gonna clear this table here and pull out the natural and light walnut, and then we'll go to the holy staining. It was really nice having a bunch of cutoffs to play with here. These are ideal for color testing. I thought I was filming! Anyway, the 3 shelves have a treatment of light walnut and natural on them that brings them close to the lightness value, but not quite the yellow that I get out of the other shelves. So I'm gonna hit it with, where is it? Aged clear guitar lacquer. This is gonna give me a tiny hint of yellow, which I think should carry me. Listen, let me just get to something here essential about color matching. So, yeah, way yellower than this. I feel you. It's really with the way the color is going to be seen is much more right at the front, right? So it's less vital that it's an absolute match. I know it looks not great right now, but that's also because we're not getting the reflection parameters here. But each of these will be filled with books, and all you'll really be seeing is a little bit of the edge of the corner and not much else. So look, if I have to add a yellow tinge to this, I certainly can. But I'm hoping that the guitar lacquer carries me the rest of the way. Much closer, much closer. I know they had a much more blonde piece here, but I feel like overall the color value that I'm getting out of these sides, which is the main part, it's really nice. Right. Ooh, welcome back, kitties. My shelves are done. I'm very pleased with how they came out. Yes, I agree, they're not as beautiful as the dovetails, but they still came out with a nice bit of refinement. I am very pleased by my woodworking. I do not plan on showing my woodworking off, and that's important here because if I'm replacing this shelf, and this shelf, and if I do that with these shelves, you will see this end when you come in the door, and I don't want to. So what I'm gonna do is, also, tried as I might to get the color exactly right. I'm a little bit richer browner here. So I'm gonna do a bit of a trick. I'm going to replace these 3 shelves with the ones that I made, and I'm gonna populate those. I'm gonna take these 3 shelves and put the ones I made in their place, and then I'm gonna populate them down along the bottom. Ooh, I'm so excited to have more room. Okay, so here we go. Oh, whoops. All right. Yep, every tool. It's true.
He really is living up to his book.
Fits beautifully. Almost there. We're going to do this one on the right here first. Oh, I see what the problem is. This shelf is lower. That's why I can't make this work. Okay. I raise this one up to be even because I got it wrong a long time ago. I was confused. Can you tell it's humid in San Francisco? I was confused about my, I was confused about this space, but it turns out that shelf lower than that shelf, and I only just realized it, but you probably realized it a little while ago. So here we go. We're just gonna. One last, here we go. There it is. Oh, oh, oh. Whew. I ended up with one extra screw. There it is. There it is. All the 3 new shelves in place. Those are the 3 new ones. And while they are a little bit darker than their brethren, yeah, they're darker than their brethren. It's not so obvious in the later part of the day because this faces west and we get a lot of light in here and it all lightens up a bit. But I like hiding the 3 new shelves there and having our visible shelves down here, including, yes, the visible dovetail. Favorite kind of home improvement. I got to do a little bit of fine woodworking and blend my fine woodworking in with some truly excellent woodworking. Thank you, folks, for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video. We have some brand new merch available at the store. A dog's age ago, I mean like 2018, 2019, this wonderful graphic designer named Brian Otterer reached out to us and sent us some stickers. He has a design firm called Dash 3 Dots, and we loved his stickers so much we wanted to sell them on the merch store. Well, he updated them with our new logo, and we've got Adam in the Martian spacesuit sticker. We've got Adam in the shuttle suit sticker. We've got Adam in the Apollo suit sticker. And my personal favorite, Adam in the alien spacesuit sticker. Get yours now, tested-store.com.